the draft. Hello, welcome everyone, and good afternoon to all of y'all. We are here with the tiebreakers for Pakistan Dota Masters Season 2. We'll be featuring all the Origin Unknown games played today. And without further ado, we are in the draft. I'm really sorry we had a small delay for the games to start, so we are all up and running now. So let me introduce our panel for today. So I'll be your play-by-play caster. My name's Kibula Banis, as you all know, and we have two very special guests. Today we have the man behind Origin Unknown, and that is Mandula, aka Midnight, and
Hello.
we have another guest. You might recognize him from yesterday. He's from India, and that is Verlin Red. He's a really good pro player, and he's done a lot of coaching work as well with very popular Sri Lankan teams.
Hello guys, it's nice to see you again.
Okay, so guys, I need
Hi,
your
guys.
thoughts on this. Okay, so now OU, they're playing Strange Gaming for the second time. Yesterday there was a bit of a mix-up, and I feel like OU did not perform. So Mandula, what are your thoughts on OU's game plan going into this match today?
They're looking for revenge. Let's put it like that.
Okay, I like it.
I mean, there's no better story than a good old Sri Lankan revenge story, right?
Indeed, we do have our revenge.
Mhm.
And we see
Yeah,
they.
normally it could have been a revenge story, but then like since I know these guys are kind of like they used to be like my old team, so they were playing with the two substitutes. They don't even have their like the team that they used to play a lot, so it's not like a perfect revenge story. It's not gonna be. So that's
Yeah,
a bit
but it means something to us, We don't go win every tournament every day, So if every single win means a lot to us Sri Lankans.
definitely.
So we are also playing with a substitute today. Unfortunately, Morpheus could not make it, hence why Nightblade is not in the cast for the first game. Morpheus is running home. Hopefully, he will make it home. If we win this game, he'll be there for the next one. But your friendly neighborhood Nightblade is gonna be standing in for the first game today. So let's go to the draft. We've already talked so much about the teams.
So we see a lot of respect bans going out today from Arjun, especially that Pangolier. They needed to get rid of that. He was very annoying for them in the first game, and I think now they are very like, even though Stranger Gaming is playing in with two strangers today, they do have a good idea of how each team likes to play, and we see AB being respect banned, the Abaddon, and the Marcy for Tenza. Meanwhile, I think Mandula mentioned yesterday that OU, they don't like the Morphling, so they get rid of him.
Yeah, I think OU as a team is weak against heroes where you have to commit and kill, like the Terrorblades, Morphlings, Abaddons. We are quite weak against those heroes because our team synergy is not as good because this is a team mix of different players, right? We have two players from the original unknown roster, and in this case he's not even here, so it's just 24 Nightblades from Odin or former Odin. Matrix is from the Tekade stack, and of course AB and Muxita from Death Sentence. So it's not a group that has played a lot. It's just for the past 6 weeks that they have been playing a lot together whenever they can. So we have a small issue in team synergy, hence why we try to avoid heroes that are hard to burst. But the draft wise, it's looking good for now. No, even though we opened with two supports, both supports are really strong. I feel they played a really good Tusk though last game, so we should be wary of this Tusk. That kind of was a menace in Chauban's game.
But I'm certain
Yeah.
Shauban's looking to get even with the Tusk, even though he made it through the drafting stage. I'm pretty sure the OU has an answer for this.
So normally, if you see a Spirit Breaker, people would always like go for the Dark Willow or the Underlord strat. You just throw the Brambles on the ground and then Bara won't be able to play his Dora. Other than that, you always have to make a prioritize this item called a Yule Scepter. That's the only thing that can stop the Bara from doing anything. But this is one of the strongest heroes, and it goes well with Snapfire as well. So Tusk plus Snap, it's a good combo for the Stranger Gaming.
And Spirit Breaker is a really strong hero for Origin Unknown because of the flex. Because Muxit plays it mid, Delo plays his support, and in this case, Nightblade plays his support as well, and Pache whenever he's there. So an early Spirit Breaker really helps the team because our drafts look really strong whenever we have it.
Mandal, you know how Sri Lankans, they love their disruptor, they love their life stealer. I have a feeling, we might go the LS route as well since we have Bara, so we can do the LS bomb. A very Sri Lankan draft. I don't know whether that's very viable given the Tusk punch with the rage. Oh, but we go the Ursa.
I, like I'm myself a Magnus farmer, but like every single time that I play a Magnus offline, I always get to face against an Ursa. I just don't know how. That I think it literally counters the RP. Like you just have to buy Aghanim, or you can just simply press the alt if you're like good at your reflex. And then yeah, you're just gonna get away. It's a whole 120 seconds downtime on the RP, and then it will just simply get wasted.
I wish
I just love this.
I wish Extreme Gaming knew this, since they have a really bad experience with the Magnus.
That's true. And Shauban Ursa is probably one of the best in the country. This guy breathes and lives Ursa. So he's been waiting to pull off Ursa. He didn't get a chance in day one. So he finally wants to, warm up his day with a good Ursa game if possible.
Looks like we see a
Centaur,
Centaur.
another good hero, yeah.
Sri Lanka's draft
This
looks
is-
very tanky. Very tanky,
Yeah.
actually.
This is one more doubt I needed to consider, ask you, Mandala. Like the center warner, right? So now that he needs to play like against a hero that is very hard for the center to lane with, but then so center basically is very strong right now because of the Aghanim Scepter. But then this Aghanim Scepter, it will be used to save as well as it's like a turret mechanism. If you have like a range carry, you can sit there and then shoot the enemy for like 6 seconds. But then what Ursa can do with the center? Is that something something about that, or just like we need this just because we need something to get away, like a counter mechanism with the Stampede?
One is to get away. Two is for an early pipe. You can see a lot of magic damage with the Magnus ult and the Snapfire ult coming from the Dire team. So their thought process was, okay, we get an early pipe on this hero, preferably a dominate as well, and then start to control the lanes better. Laning wise, it's very weak. This Spirit Breaker Centaur cannot lane against TA and probably a Tusk, right?
Yeah.
And
very
the
hard.
plan is, probably. Delo, he knows how to handle these lanes. Come on, he's like 13k or 12k, whatever. So his plan is, we don't play the lane. We just do shenanigans, pull creeps, just fuck up the whole laning phase so that Centaur gets a lane. Make it impossible for the TA to fight head on with the Centaur and somehow survive the lane. But we finally get the pick you talk about, Merlin.
Yep. I wasn't expecting that to be a last pick. Definitely, like, okay, they just got it. Is this really Venge off?
Yep, I think so.
Okay, so I have
Let's
a few
see.
questions. Do you not think the minus armor
it is.
coming out from Stranger Gaming would be very difficult to deal with, especially for like squishy heroes like the Disruptor and Senta having a lack of base armor?
Yeah, it is. And at the same time, we see a lot of control coming from Radiant. So if they let them hit a single target, you can always get the eggs on Centaur and save him last moment, right?
Yeah.
It will come down a lot to how well each team will execute the team fight. Radiant should try to find a way to use the Disrupt ult to burst heroes. At the same time, Dire needs to isolate heroes and quickly burst them. And for sure, Vengeful Spirit is gonna be a menace. I think this is his best hero. If I am wrong, correct me, Berlin. And he's probably
Yeah.
kept it for a game like this. So let's see what he does.
I mean, they don't have the carry player, right? So basically, he wants to carry this game by himself. That's what he's thinking. And so it's still a very easy lane for our safe laners, so Shauban and the Nightblade, right? So Disruptor plus also one of the deadliest combo in the lane. And let's say the Magnus is going that lane. I mean, it's not, but still. But other than that, he still will get glimpsed even if he tries to skewer away, right? So But then now it's gonna be a Venge. Like this is a very less mobile hero. So how is he gonna even do anything against an Ursa?
This will do just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Kidding me? What did you
Like it's
expect?
gonna be
It's
like
not
very
the
hard,
best
right?
Ursa game though, no? I mean, looking at the draft, apart from the Magnus,
Mm-hmm.
how does Ursa fare against TA?
Yeah, Ursa is really bad against TA, that is for sure.
The pause was windy.
What does he mean? He didn't expect that.
Oh, the roles.
I mean, it was obvious. Like I told them, right?
So, Mandura, the Benji plays the highest MMR play in the Indian stack, right?
In this stack, yes, Benji is the highest. But Verlin, I think the TA is the mid player from the last game playing carry.
Yeah, oh
Right?
yes, yeah, they did
That's
change
what
their
he
role.
said, I think.
Yeah, the TA is playing the Pango. I mean, sorry, TA was playing the Pango last game. It was mid, and he changed his role to carry right now. Wait,
Yeah.
oh yeah, the Magnus has the diminishing return facet, which means he's definitely gotta be one of the offlane.
No, he has a bottle queued up.
What the heck?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
a,
yeah.
Oh yeah. My
Yeah,
bad, my
Magnus
bad.
is mid. Magnus is, that's what I said. Magnus is gonna mid.
Yeah, I keep
And TA is
confusing
gonna
with it.
carry. And the other thing is, we went, I mean, I was trying to get the team to win this game without Kotal, but come on. They really wanted Kotal. They wanted to somehow get into the main draw and do some shit, you know?
Yeah, but if
And
you take the Kotal into the hands, according to this diet draft, they actually have a good catch on the Kotal. Kotal is one of the heroes that loves to play from behind,
yeah,
and they have heroes that can catch the Kotal. And
exactly.
when
Yeah.
being a core doesn't care about dying, he will as soon as he
Mhm.
see the Kotal, he will swap him.
He will
And as
stop
soon as he
exactly.
see,
indeed.
as soon as like RP, I don't think he would
Mhm.
even care to think about to throw like a one-man orbit just to catch the Kotal. If they catch him, they don't have any follow them like other than the Ursa himself, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, everyone here probably knows if we are to make big upsets, we really need this quarter. And hopefully, we will, if we win this game, we'll get it more in the future games as well. Because it's all BO1s, guys. We can easily eliminate any top team if we get a good draft, and AB is one of the best drafters in the region. And if we can get us our comfort picks in a good place, like we did for Mr. Devil Stack, the second best team in India, Pakistan, and somehow in the draft, I think our boys can do really well every game today. It's one BO1 elimination for till I think lower bracket finals. So we are going to do a full lower bracket run once we win this game. If we win, but I'm positive.
PI7 Team Liquid, that is OU right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I told you the game must be paused.
Yeah.
But we are always used to the Sri Lankan team pausing the games. I am actually quite surprised to see a pause that's not from us.
We're actually seeing an interesting facet change from the Ursa. So people would usually go for the bad down facet, but
Yeah.
since the Ursa, either way, it's gonna make Aghanim maybe very early, depending on him for sure. But it's a good Aghanim game against heroes like these many stuns in the enemy, right? And there's a big RB as well. So if he gets Aghanim, his facet, it will Emp is whatever it is called, the alt, right? The end rage. So whenever he gets get hit during his end rage, he will get a lot of damage. So that's what his facet does. The grudge bearer for us.
Okay.
So he can pretty much like tank up a lot of damage, and then he can increase it till like a divine rapier damage, you know.
Yeah.
But then Ursa usually doesn't rely on those kind of the extra base damage, but it's still something.
Interesting.
So what do you think about this kiting mechanism from the Dire against an Ursa? Mandala.
You have the heroes. You have the Snap Cookie, the Tusk, the Magnus, Venge, TA Straps. I think everything is there for Ursa to make Ursa's life as hard as possible. But I've seen Xiaoban play Ursa, and this guy, this is the hero he goes to when he has nothing, he's not sure about. When he doesn't know if he wants to play a carry or whatever carry he wants to play in a game. He trusts himself to play Ursa and just carry the game. It doesn't matter what the opponents have. It doesn't matter what his team has. Ursa is the hero that he can, completely turn around a game with. The only thing he can't do is end games with Ursa, because Ursa is not the hero to go high ground with.
No,
Oh, hell.
Yeah. I think even in this game, high ground, we can put Centaur in front, get him to hit a bit, but Ursa, even with Aegis, I don't see it doing really well.
They have the shard, they can bring him back with the mag, they have the swap, they have a lot.
And they can swap it. It's a lot of control. They have to win the team fight and then try to push high ground. I don't think they can just go high ground.
Also, would you not say, Mandula, there's a lot of pressure on Xiaoban today to perform, because during the last game with Stranger Gaming, they ended up putting a lot of pressure on him?
Yeah, I went and talked to him because I've never seen his jug fail till that game, It's Delo Xiaoban lane. We've played so many scrims. They've played against 13k MMR players and they've never lost a lane. That's the first time I saw Xiaoban so underfarmed. And what he said was the Jakiro and Dawnbreaker heavily counters Jug. He didn't realize it at first, but Jakiro can spam so many spells in such a short duration that the spin doesn't do anything. He cannot survive the lane because he's always spamming his Q and R, the dual breath and ice fire or liquid frost as well, and slowly chipping at Jug's health. And Jug is very weak against that. Look at where OU plays the board. I keep seeing Delo do this. He predicts every time when the opponents are gonna come, and look at where the ward is, and look at how AB was positioned to break the smoke. Did you guys see that?
Yep.
I see the whole team.
Yeah, that was a really nice board and sword break.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, we don't do this in our games. Even I don't do it. I'm like flat immortal, and that guy is so good at predicting how the opponents think. I think that's where we really need Delo's help to beat these top teams, because he can predict exactly what people do without them even thinking about it. And I've seen this a lot in all our scrims, and we saw this a lot in the games we played yesterday. Hopefully Delo can be the saving grace for today. Talk a lot more, guide the team more. Hence why we swapped the roles, by the way. If you didn't notice, first 2 games we lost, we put Delo 5, and then all the scrims we played till now, Delo was 5, and we realized halfway through the tournament that Delo is better at 4. And he really needs to guide the team, otherwise we can't beat these top teams.
Indeed. I think like that significant change made like a huge impact, like beating one of the grand finalists of one of the top 2 teams in Pakistan, right?
Yeah. They are expected to be one of the prime contenders to win the whole tournament, They won every other game, by the way. They only lost to us.
Wow.
And we are so proud of that. They are going to make a really long run. And we'll probably meet them if we keep winning again. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, but the next time with a lot of info about us, because we will have like a lot of games before we fight against him again.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, Nightblade's quite low in his lane. A lot of early harass.
The minus armor from the Venji combined with the Snapfire gun is really annoying.
But look at how well Spirit Breaker's playing this. Delo is so good at controlling the lane. This TA, it's so hard for him, right? Look, this Tusk doesn't know what to do. TA is chasing after Spirit Breaker. You don't get this in flat Immortal and Divine games even.
Oh, bottom, first blood.
Oh.
Ooh,
Looks like Young will fall. The others are trying to man up to the Vengeful Spirit, and Fighter is taking some damage from the Crisp, but I think he can secure it. Double kill for Xiaoban. Okay, Mandula, I think this is the Ursa you were talking about.
I know, right? Like, it doesn't matter who comes in the opponent. Xiaoban just needs a good support that can harass, control, and he will kill. He wants to kill with this Ursa. He wants to chase after people and kill people. So we'll see a lot of deaths, I think, in this lane for the opponent side if Xiaoban gets a good early start. And he's the kind of guy who wakes up after noon, and this is sleeping time. So he really needs to have a good game and freshen up, and he'll be ready for the rest of the games for today if
Oh
we
wait,
can win this one.
don't tell me that he got those double kills just by having his eyes closed. Oh my god, is that for real?
You never know. I know that he's sleepy.
He's not looking at
Oh
the
look at this
screen.
glimpse on the bench. No.
Oh no,
He
but
still got the kill.
that's worth it. That's worth it.
It's worth, I think. As a disruptor player, it's worth for me.
Yeah. You grief the Vengeance lane, and like he already died
Yeah.
once very early. You want him tilted. Top lane, I think Delo and AB are doing a really good job controlling the lane. Like TA is not having a good farm.
So something that a lot of people don't realize is one thing this Centaur is really good at is denying creeps. Look at the amount of denies he has. He has so much right click damage that against almost any carry he can just deny.
And especially like with
doesn't
this
even-
facet, you like to build strength items.
Yeah, you don't need the boots. You don't need the Quelling Blade. You can just buy some stats, and then you have that 80 above the base damage. Just don't need to do anything here. The base damage here, you're very tanky. There's nothing the enemy can do. One issue is with the mana, but you have like only one spell to use the mana, and you can just use it and run away, or like dive on top of the enemy.
Yeah.
And it
Oh
must
my
be so.
God, dude. Look at this Delo. He's being such a annoying nuisance in this lane. They can't play this lane. TA and Tusk are supposed to destroy any lineup. Tusk has tag team. He's still level 1, by the way. He's running around not knowing what to do.
Delo
We
with
can
his
just
mind
try to
games.
lane now.
So meanwhile, we see
Okay.
Tens are doing his thing with the stacks.
Actually, I see an interesting moment coming from the Tusk here. Look at him. Like, it's a daytime already, but he's already using the portal and just going towards the bottom.
He gets limbs back. Abdul's like, no.
Now
But I
yeah,
like
the
it
entire
though, I like
purpose wasted.
Or
He
I
knows
think
he can't do this lane, right? So he has to go activate another lane.
I think
The another thing that the another thing that sorry.
Go ahead, go
Another
ahead,
thing
Rodin.
that I want to mention about the Tusk is like he already had the win list,
lane,
and
TN?
then okay.
he's out of
Oh,
position. Looks like Xiaoban's getting his revenge already.
Bro, it's a tri lane. It's a tri lane, but Tusk dies. So the hell.
Yeah, Xiaoban's getting his revenge already, guys.
Yeah. He did not like that jug game. The disrespect to our little bro as 2D can
Oh, he is out for blood again, but no, the glimpse does bring him back. The blood grenade. I don't think he can. He already has his face boot, and he's just gonna style away, trapping his musical instruments. Meanwhile, top we see that the Tusk is back to the lane.
I'm actually like quite surprised that Ven's still not buying a boot against an Ursa lane. So he's suffering. So like whenever he gets hit by the Thunderstrike, he's always gonna get glimpsed, and then always the Ursa is gonna go and try to kill the pit. But right now he's a bit scared because
Oh, and
the
bot
new
lane, we
damage-
look like there is a fight going on. Nightblade very low, Tenza making the rotation. Xiaoban being able to clean up that venge. I guess, Verlin, as you said, he does need the boot.
he does need the boot. Yes, definitely.
And it's
However,
not just an Ursa lane, right? There's a disruptor as well who can bring you back.
Yeah, I was thinking like how can he even dodge the Thunderstrike with less movement speed, and then top of that, if we get caught, there's always gonna be a glimpse, and like even the Ursa is not gonna like do nothing, right? So he's gonna be like whenever you try to take like a single last hit onto the creep, he will try to punish him, like whoever comes closer, right? so it's a very scary lane to play without a boot.
Yeah, and it looks like AB will be getting his Vanguard quite quick. After that, I think he can easily just survive on the lane by himself.
Yeah.
Look at this, a classic from Delo at 7th minute.
Yep, and they do get Humble God, the rotation in from the mid lane for Stranger Gaming. He goes in, the kinetic field does not connect on time. Xiaoban being gunned down, but he wants to turn and fight. Oh, they pop the RP just for him. Delo does not have charge to stop that. He throws in the blood grenade, but there is
What
no...
a play!
And there is the movement
Delo?
speed.
Delo actually, he gave the Ursa a Lotus, and then Ursa managed to stay alive because of that, and then even managed to kill the enemy mid laner without having their mid laner with the, to help, you know.
Origin Unknown is in such good form after yesterday. I think yesterday was a really good practice round for them to really get warmed up. We played a lot of good teams. And
maybe
today
even
they are
bigger teams.
And we
Oh,
lost
no.
to these guys. I mean, so it helps mentally as well to win the game again. So hopefully, I think in this game, Dota mental confidence can go a long way. If we do beat them, I think it will help them a lot.
Okay, looks like they're going on AB, but AB might be able to get Young, but no, Young managed to get out. AB can't close the gap. There's a TP coming in from Tenza. They slow onto the disruptor, but the cookie will save him. Kinetic field almost connects, but Nightblade manages to bring him back. Rasputin, Mills, but can he get out? There is a send to discover him out. I am still noob coming in, trying to be useful, and the Magnus with a hairstone, but they can't connect. Delo also joining in from the back lines. Looks like it won't be much of a useful rotation. They managed to devote an observer there, still putting in the pressure to the TA.
The bit confusing draft now that I can think about it for the tire. Well, actually, another fight is happening at the top.
Top lane again. Young, they pop in the center chase. They go. AB does not go for the kill. He lets Nightblade get the kill. They connect him back. Delo trying to save him. So I think they might be able to connect on it. They do not have the snowball, but shards will be up. But I think Rasputin can gun him down. Yeah, Abdul will fall, but I think Abdul had a good run. He did a lot.
Yeah, the Magnus managed to slow the disruptor down before getting glimpsed back with the skewer, so they were able to chase him and kill him. So both the TA and both the TA and Venge need items to even play Dota. So it's gonna be a while.
I think bot lane they are planning to fight again.
But something to point out is that
Probably.
they don't have the ult on the snap. Like it's 9 minutes in and they're still level 4.
Is this Venge dead again?
Yeah. Xiaoban just manning after him. That would be a swip dead, but over the swap to save himself. She swaps the disruptor in place, but she will get down Tenza. He already has his Dagon. And now they're on the chase. They want to get the snapfire kill as well. They can. There is Q and a mega kill for Xiaoban in 10 minutes, guys.
I think that was a really bad position from the Snapfire. Like there was no way like you could have got by the kinetic field like 2 people inside the kinetic field when you have like a range heroes, right?
Yeah. And looks like they want for more charge onto the task kinetic beam drop, and there's more kill, another kill for Xiaoban. Like, oh, you here? They are here to win. They're here to destroy.
One more interesting thing that Magnus is doing is like is rushing a blink daggers, but this is a Magnus, guys. This is not an Earthshake. Like as soon as I get a blink, you echo and then get a rampage. No, it's not that kind of hero. So is getting a blink with no PT or Arcane, simply a blink. So I'm wondering like how is this gonna turn up for them? Let's see.
Maybe with Snapbug. Oh, Snap's level 4.
Yeah. But they do have a sword. They're trying to make something of it. But I don't think they can really kill AB. He is very, very fat. I mean, in terms of HP.
I think the TA is the one and only hero like who's having like a decent farm, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He even finished his Dragonlance. Looking for a pick off, but it's a daytime with no smoke, with no ult for both the supports. I don't know what you guys are trying to make out of this. Even their offlaner is here at top.
They're wasting a lot of
Xiaoban
time.
August, Battle Fury, 11 minutes in, by the way. 12. That's one of the fastest Battle Furies I've seen him do.
Okay, now they're gonna smoke Dire. But I want to reveal this Magnus Blink with the big pick off, I feel.
But
Oh my god, 12 minutes. Is this like a real team gameplay? Like 5-man at top for the Dire? And where are they going? They want to cast his Kotal, I guess. He looked
Okay,
at the rune. Went bro.
Ooh,
my
kinetic
God.
field with the static storm wanted to AB just goes in and storms. Charge onto the snap fire. Venji cannot do anything.
Big
Oh, they
RP.
try. Big RP. But does it have the follow up? They bought half their team here.
Even TS them.
Oh no, can they get Tenza
Oh,
at
the
least to
stun.
make it worth it? This is a man on brawl. Now Xiaoban joins the fight. This might end up being a full team wipe for Stranger Gaming. There's a TP Tenza. It's wanting to get away.
That's actually TP.
Oh, can the star do some stun? There's no bash. AB is on cooldown. Well, oh, Delo's dead. If not, that would have been a sure stun.
No, if Center had a mana, I would have stunned.
Would really say it was very ambitious double smoke play with the 5-man rotation at top from the Dire with no ult on top of that on the supports. Like what the hell they were thinking about?
They have like, even if they get a big RP, like they can't kill in the RP. Like they have nothing.
And I think one of the biggest differences we are seeing this game is Origin Unknown is going back to Sri Lankan Dota. You know, they tried these dominators and shit, trying to control lanes and do pro player moves, but it hasn't worked. You know, it works, but Sri Lankan Dota has its place in, I think, South Asian esports, and I think they want to show what they can do with it. So Centaur has not gone the dominator route, which usually he always goes, because that's the item you go for in these pro games, right? He goes for the ore items, he goes for the team fight items, and team fight is really where Sri Lankan Dota shines, because our boys know how to fight. That's the one thing we know how to do. So hopefully we can show it this game and in future games as well.
Yeah, finally a smoke play coming up from the OU, but they're not catching off
Yeah.
anyone yet.
They actually,
This
walk
is a
either
yeah,
side
this
in
is
the
a
river.
this is kind of a bad smoke, I would say, because like you don't smoke until you get the top tower or even the mid tower, you know. Like this is you're restricted. Like you won't be able to do, like you're like owning. Yeah, that is definitely okay. But without getting this tower, you won't be able to like catch anyone that easily. The tower controlling this spot, right? What do you think about this, Mandala?
Can you repeat it? I wasn't
Like-
listening, sorry.
Yeah, so they did smoke, like OYO did make a smoke play, but then they weren't able to find anyone, right? Because that is mostly because they did not open the top, they did not open the mid.
Yeah.
They only got the bottom tower, and that is not something that will happen usually because you don't
Look-
have any objectives at the bottom.
Looks like there is an attempt on Delo. They use the center ult. They use that to disengage safely. Touch does TP in, but they don't have any follow.
I think in terms of playing the map and opening towers, we aren't as good as we try to be. I mean, with Delo, he's usually the guy controlling all this stuff. Hence why I said we try to mimic how pro teams play, but it hasn't gone as well.
Okay, but
This
looks like they
is a
might get on to
yeah.
Abdul. There is a static storm. Oh, they don't close the gap. Beautiful. They have managed to avoid them completely. They do glimpse him back. Xiaoban, he jumps in. He gets rid of the snapfire. Now he's onto the earth. Magnus and the Venji. Venji will fall. But no, maybe she is too fast. There is a slow coming in from Tenza. Magnus coming from around to get the distance. Oh, he's managed to swap out, but there is no RP. RP is still up. They are trying to kite the Ursa, but Xiaoban does have his blink, but oh, the Dagon to save the day. Oh, and look here, on the bottom lane. I'm still noob trying to play with Nightblade and AB. Glimpse is up, but they don't have any vision on him. Ooh, taking a very sneaky position. He does not have TP, guys. So I don't know whether... No. They don't see him. They don't see him.
Okay.
So Centaur, he can do your thing well in opening towers, playing top. When he gets... Oh, they're going top.
Yeah, and they already have vision. They get the charge onto him. Shaban's rotated with the blink. And they kill him, and he is beyond godlike. I guess 2D King is the happiest man on earth today.
That's true, though.
Yeah, this happened because of those wonderful walls coming up from the Delo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shaban went from... Sorry, Mandar, go ahead.
No, hence why we put Delo first because he knows how to control a carry's farm, have it as low as possible. Just be a menace, And generally, what Varin said, opening towers, controlling the safe lane of opponents, you do that with a Dominator, and we can do that. It's not that we can't. But it looks like this game, they're just concentrated more on farming their items, and I think probably pushing afterwards. Getting to that early team fight items that would be necessary to counter this opponent team, I feel. Seems to be what's in their mind.
Indeed. And I think Xiaoban went from being hunted in the last few games with Stranger Gaming to being the one hunting them now.
Yeah, and I did have to mention about this. It's a small thing, but it works wonders, like the XP rune thing. So basically, the Venge took the first XP rune, and because of that, both Tusk and Snapfire did not get any XP back on top of that. Like maybe the Tusk got it, but then Snapfire was very low. Like Snapfire ult is really important for this RP and the team play combo to work with.
Yeah.
And Snapfire did not get any XP at all when Venge took the XP, right? So with that happening, like they're not able to make any plays at all till now. But now they got the Mortimer's cases. Maybe now they will do a smoke play, I guess.
But
yeah,
now
but
being
problem
18
is
minutes
it's
in.
so close to this pipe, and it's gonna completely negate the effect of this Mortimer kisses.
Radiant's middle tower is
Definitely.
under attack.
That's a huge problem for the Dire team, I feel. I think they really need the Ags on Venge to do something, because then you can just swap in and kill someone, burst someone down. Tia
Venge...
is pretty farm.
Yeah, she is. I think she's closing in onto a blink as well. Mandura, don't you think the biggest issue with the Venji offlane is like, even though she is really good in the late game, but he's actually a shitty hero till she gets Aghanim, and in this case it's past. Yeah, she's getting it now, but doesn't that make her very weak? Like, she has no impact basically, right? You have to make space for her to farm.
Yeah. And hence why a lot of top teams don't go for this hero. I think in our brackets, you can play Venge really well because the games drag. Especially in C Dota, we like to drag games. That's when Venge really shines. But here you see that there's a huge net worth lead being built up on Origin Unknown. And when that happens, when they start to take control of the map, it becomes very hard to play this hero. However, where this hero really shines is high ground. You see a Magnus that can pull, you have a Venge that can swap, you have a Tusk that can punch. So a lot of heroes to control Origin Unknown when they do try to come high ground. And I think Origin Unknown knows that. Hence why they are farming so much, because they know they can't just take over control of the map and push. It's very tough, I think. It's very tough. The Dire Draft is really good at defending.
And we see the sword being popped now by by Stranger Gaming. They are looking to invade the Radiant Triangle. But there's nothing there, but they block the camp.
I saw an eye blade.
Oh, Abdul. Oh, Abdul, you sneaky.
What? No way.
Instant teleport from the snap. Wait,
they
what?
got
They get the
me.
charge?
Oh my god, what is this? Okay. Wait, is Arsa gonna die? It's not able to enrage. It's okay. Maybe he'll be able to enrage, but it depends on the TA's next last hit. If that last hit will be able to clear the Arsa, then Arsa will die here. But other than that, he will still be able to enrage. Proper stake. Will get stunned later. I think he's dead totally. Like
Yeah, that is a big bounty. Because I believe Ursa is godlike, so that's going to be a huge drop in gold.
Also, yeah, for the last thing that you were talking about of the Venge, right? So the Venge, once he gets Aganim, irrespective of his timing, is gonna be like a 6 versus 5. So basically, they're gonna like get one more guy to play for the Dire, and on top of that, like one let's say he's dying right with the Aghanim. So most all of his spells and his right clicks will get buffed, and that is due to this Aghanim Scepter factor. And this is basically like once you finish this item, it's like you're having like 2 items at the same time. So that is what I wanted to mention on this bench. So it's if you consider it as like only item, that is not what it is. It's like a 2 item. So you'll have more stats to fight with.
Is this gonna be Shauman's first death? Has he used Enrage? Not yet. He has a sliver of a second. And Kotl has Sags though. He can break this. If TA gets one right click off, Shauman's dead, I think.
Yeah.
And judging
But
from
then
the
if we
attack-
manage to use this Enrage, maybe Kotl will heal him with Spirit Form. He already pressed it as well. Just wants to heal him as soon as he can.
Muxit says, take your time since when? This guy is the worst when it comes to waiting for people. Maybe they're buying time for Morpheus to come, you know? I can already picture Morpheus running home. Oh yeah, he is on his way home.
Morpheus being the super athlete he is, I think he can actually run here quite fast than most of us.
The TA, let's say TA is getting this kill, right? So he's one of those heroes at the top of the network for their team, and if he gets this gold, is gonna go ahead maybe on top of the Kotl in the network chart, and then they might even be able to take Roshan. No, actually, I mean, not gonna happen. Roshan is going bottom, so Magnus will get some assist.
Yeah, TA is already charging up the meld hit, right? He should hit it.
I mean, the stun on the does wear off in few seconds. A microsecond actually.
Enrage, I'm sure he's spamming same as TA spamming his right click. Let's see who get to his first. He's gonna be unpaused.
Oh, he gets the enrage. Disco ball here to save the day. But there's a big Statistorm onto tree by Abdul. He's fighting he's not, I don't think he wants to let the Magnus go. He still has glimpse. Are you going to bring him back? Are you going to let him run? No, you bring him back. Venji here to save the day, but she gets the swap. But there is AB. Oh, Mr. AB is coming. Oh, and the Mortimer skills, they do get the stun. He pops the pipe. Drop. They do run a lot, but it's not enough to bring AB down. As Mandula said, it does the pipe negating the effect of the Mortimer skills. And there's another disconnection.
Another disconnection.
Yo.
Oh my god. This is worse than Sri Lankan Dota. Never mind, I think it's equal. Usually we have pauses in the middle of the game, in the start of the game, not in the middle.
Yeah, this doesn't usually happen for this team, so I don't know like what's going on today. Like the bench used to play a lot of C games. He used to be my old teammate, old captain.
Yeah.
So they don't usually have the disconnection issues, but I don't know. Maybe today is like the unlucky day for them, I guess.
Okay.
And I think like OU, they should not let their guard down. Like Vench gonna finish his Saganem, Magnus got some gold, but even Kaya did not go for Saganem.
Oh,
But no. AB managed to get the return kill. They're chasing the snap with the Essence String. You're not going to be very lucky this time. Disco Ball is there. Charge trying to block Tenza, but Tenza can get into him from afar. He has the X, right clicking him down, Delo marking him with the charge, and that is a quick wrap.
Might as well can go for the Roshan, I guess, without wasting any time. No RP, no Modimus kisses. So as long as I get this Roshan faster, right? Like OU has this one more issue that they lack tower hitters. So center
Yeah,
has
yeah.
to always tank it to damage the tower, but that is not ideal, right?
Yeah, that's why I told Shauban is so good at this hero, but the one thing he can't do is end games. Come high ground and finish games. And even in this draft, you can see there is a little bit of lacking in tower push. So a bit worried for Origin Unknown when they actually do decide to go high ground. But let's see what they plan to do.
But I think as time passes, the Dire lineup, they do have time to form up and get strong as well, right? So TA, she's got her
Yeah,
Deso,
yeah.
she's got her Blink now. And that's a Tormentor for Delo, that's a really good Torm.
Yeah, I feel like the late game is a thing that you don't want to go against this die lineup. So Cure into Ven Swap into Tusk Kick. What, you're gonna be in the base? That's gonna be very hard to deal with, you know.
You're going to be in the next monitor.
Bottom charge to Snapfire.
Yeah, she's not getting out of there.
That's an ambitious TP that came from him, but instantly gets bashed in the next right click on the Delo.
Mid, Tusk. Oh my god, these guys are everywhere.
Oh, the task is onto the Magnus. Can they close the gap though? I think, but Delo will connect. Delo will
He's not
connect.
us. He wants to hold it as much as he can so that Narsa can.
Shaban's coming. Rasputin managed to put Matrix out of the fight. The dust being popped, and there is a RP, but he gets caught out by Nightlet in the Kinetic Storm, and they will clean up. Venji walking in. I think she's feeling suicidal. She's on her second life, but I don't think that's going to do much. The Disco Ball trying to hold the Venji in place. Yeah, they're going to clean up with Tenza's this thing and an ultra kill for Shauban. Snapped fire.
Go for the rampage. Go for it. No.
That looked like a very sussy walk from the bench. Maybe he's playing like a 2K ping, I guess.
Yeah. He really walked into the Static Storm and the Will-O-Wisp, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or did the Will-O-Wisp pull him?
No, he was like simply walking in. And AB also is having a game of his life. Like hasn't died even once. Might even not even die. Oh yeah. See, I know about. I knew it.
Okay, so he
Sorry,
disconnects.
So. So where are these admins with their pause timers? Huh?
Honestly,
No?
no, whenever we pause only we get issues.
Yes.
For this Mondo, you need to have an admin like Saba, very strict.
Yep, I agree. Not Sava, you need Akila. Walker of Akila.
Oh, there is a charge. Oh no, they're trying to chase Delo. But they're regrouping. I feel like there would be a sword coming out. Yes, there is a sword.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. Arsa finished his second aim. Now he has no issues with the RP.
Oh, but AB does
Blinked
not
in,
connect.
blinked out.
Where did Abdul go?
We'll try to forward and glimpse someone inside. Yeah, he's gonna snowball towards the disruptor.
But when up top they go on the TA, Peter quickly connect the bottom. Abdul, he's caught out. So there will be two trade-offs. AB pops his ulti. He tries to go in, trying to catch up Tamstil Nu. But oh, there's the swap from the Venture getting him out of the fight. Then there's the RP. The fight's breaking out. The Magnus trying to pull them into the high ground. Shauban and Tenza, they're in the high ground. They're saying, hi, I have the high ground. This is not a Star Wars reference. And Shauban going in to kill that illusion. The swap, trying to buy time. But that is a team wipe. And now Tenza going back to lane.
Yeah,
Wow,
I think
what a fight.
This is in papers to go high ground. Have the net worth lead as high as possible so you know you're in a really good position to go.
Yeah, you got the 5-man wipe for the second time, I guess. But then you're still not able to get an objective. All the T2s are standing, the Roshan is walking towards those, so probably Shauban is giving that call to get this Roshan as fast as he can, so that he can get another second Roshan early as much as he can and then get the banner. Then they will be able to happily uh, take the high ground. The Afsar doesn't have a lifesteal, so he's suffering to take this first Rosh.
Oh, I thought this was gonna charge, but he just walked past him. Okay, he got the Rosh now. Hey, I feel like there's another fight gonna break out. Do they have vision on them? And then this is a really tough place to be if you're Stranger Gaming. Like,
are they gonna put a shield rune and a haste rune on Shauban and just let him run? No way, right? Yes, they are doing it. What the fuck?
He's feeling it.
Chase, Shauban, chase.
Dire's middle tower is
Oh no, it didn't.
okay, I guess
Push
I
it
think they're
out.
gonna go for yes.
No way you don't run, right? You have a shield rune, a haste rune, just run out of people. He's playing it safe, he's playing it safe, he doesn't want to throw it.
Very disciplined Dota.
Remember guys, it's all BO1s. If we lose one, we are out. So it's gonna be a complete low bracket run from here.
Radiant's
Oh, will we see a fight? AB, I think he might be able to get a catch under the snap. He smells them. AB Sama. Abdul blinking a very step. He almost misses the snap fire. And looks like there is the diminishing returns. They catch the Magnus. Bye bye, Magnus. Static Storm committed, but that is a really worthy pick off. Yeah.
Nightblade is always looking for those glimpses, like the Bara, and Bara chase targets that is kind of like running away, and then Disruptor, whenever he gets bashed, someone he's just gonna blink in and glimpse them. Like this is so hard to play, so hard.
Sri Lankan Dota at its finest. Are they going to try the risky shot?
It's when they finally felt it was safe to go high ground to 30k net worth.
I don't think there's any real comeback opportunities, like unless like there's a big mistake coming out from OU, and looks like Stranger Gaming they're gonna attempt a shot. Snapfire, you're forgetting your Magnus. He's playing him now. There we go. Looks like they're gonna set their eyes on AB Sama and Shauban. No, but this instead they're retreating.
They'll be able to kill anyone other than the Ursa for sure. So that's why they need this 5-man smoke play.
When Dilo, like the routes he takes, he avoids everyone.
scanning for enemies.
Yeah, they don't want Ursa. They want something else. But they need to go high ground, which means Nightblade can just instantly drop down the...
Oh, but you slammed into that! All 5 heroes, they're caught in that. I think this might be the GG fight for them. Yep, 2 down. Humble God tried to do something, but no. Abdul is going to chase his target at him. Delo almost dead, but he's still going to get the fight. Rasputin, no Rasputin today, and GG has been called. Godlike for Shauban. Oh, Rasputin, he is angry.
Yep. I mean, they did beat us in the group stage, so maybe that has some...
Yeah. And like this was, I might say this was a storm.
So we move on in the lower bracket. Next up are the upper bracket games, and we'll be coming back around an hour from now. What time is it now, Ayman?
It's 2-5 in Sri Lanka.
2-5?
Yeah, 205. Okay. Yeah.
So probably around 3:45, 3:50, we'll be back with our next lower bracket games. We'll be watching all the upper bracket games closely, seeing who we may meet. We are not sure yet who our opponents are, but we are going to prepare as well as possible to every opponent we can get. And hopefully we'll be in for a long day as well and continue to go through the lower bracket. Anything else to cover? Ayman, you'll be here for one more stream, right? And if we win that, we'll take over with someone else from there.
Okay, yeah, sure. I should be able to do one.
Nice. We will see you guys in 1 hour. And yeah, anything else to talk about the game, Verlin?
It's pretty unfortunate is what I would say. Like, despite having something at their arsenal, they're just not able to pull it out with all those disconnections. So it's unfortunate for the Stranger Gaming, but it was a good run for them, I guess.
Yeah. Let's meet you again with the next lower bracket game. Till then, we go for a break.
Yeah, and we won't even know who we're gonna face up. It's a very weird format.
Well, that was a really nice game. So everyone, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back later with the next game. Okay, cutting to end.